The healthcare fight moves to New Mexico. One town hall meeting in Santa Fe suddenly becomes two after the fire marshal closes the door to an overflow crowd. Good evening. Across the country, Americans have been showing up in droves to town hall meetings on President Obama's plan for government-provided health care.
Tonight, Congressman Ben Ray Luján presided over the first such town hall to be held in New Mexico. We have team coverage of the Santa Fe event, beginning with News 13's Maria Medina, who's live outside the venue. Maria?
Well, Mike, it was a packed house of people who came out to learn about the president's proposal to provide health insurance for everyone. The room filled to capacity quickly, about 150, but many more showed up. So around 8:30, organizers ushered in a new crowd of nearly 100. Those who could not get in were given a questionnaire from Luján, and for added security, the crowd inside was not allowed to ask questions directly to the panel. Instead, they wrote it down on a card to be asked by a moderator. The representative spoke about the details of the bill, saying there's a lot of misinformation out there. He supports public option because he thinks the competition with private insurance companies will bring down costs. Also on the panel tonight was a local doctor.
Some days, health insurance companies seem like distant cousins of the mafia.
I thought it was a little one-sided. I was hoping for both views to be presented.
We're leaving early because it seemed to be pretty much biased in favor of the reform, and we were hoping to get both sides of it.
And we did hear a few boos, snickers, and chuckles, but for the most part, we did hear a lot of applause. Back to you.
Okay, Maria, thank you. Now, relative calm there compared to some town hall meetings across the country where tempers flared and protesters shouted over speakers.
And while there were no disturbances or outbursts at tonight's event, that didn't mean people weren't strongly for or against public option. News 13's Alex Tomlin continues our team coverage with that part of the story.
Well, it was a respectful debate on the future of health care in America, but that doesn't mean residents didn't show up to voice their opinions on the matter.
I'd like them to insist on a public option and would support that, wave my hand at appropriate moments.
I absolutely am against public option. We need less government, not more.
And I very much want to see a public option passed as part of it.
And why is that?
Because I think that too many people are being denied adequate health care.
I mean, the point of these is to convince people. Maybe he convinced me.
I'm for cutting out the insurance companies entirely.
My basic premise is I do not like government involvement in general.
Whatever they think is good enough for me and America and public in general should be good enough for them.
Now, residents who didn't have a chance to make it out tonight will still have a chance to hear New Mexico Congressman talk about health care reform. Representative Martin Heinrich will host a town hall Saturday at UNM, and we've also learned that Senator Tom Udall and Representative Luján will take part in another town hall next Wednesday at Santa Fe Community College. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Alex. And Senator Jeff Bingaman has also agreed to host some town halls in New Mexico this month. A list of dates and times should be out this week.